talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking unless y'all giving me likes, commenting, and subscribing. You hear me? Okay. Well, hey, it's JamiThatsMe here. Listen, I want us to chat real quick about Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'll be honest, no, I have not watched the episode just yet, but we will be getting into it. And of course, the review is on the way. However, there is a quick sneak peek that I want us to get into, and that is Porsha sitting down with Dennis, and I want us to chat about that a little bit, get what the fans are saying, and I also want us to chime into a bit of what Miss Toya was saying over there on Watch What Happens Live about Miss T and Jackie husband, honey. All right, so make sure you guys are coming into the video, you are liking it, and we are about to just go ahead and check out some of the audio from that sit down that Porsha had with her baby daddy Dennis. Okay, it's messy, it involves Drew. I thought more people would be on the side of Porsha, and it's not necessarily looking that way. So let us check this out.
Hey, Jay. Hey, boo. What's up?
Why is this place so fun?
Man, you blinged out.
I'm really glad that Dennis and I have agreed to be the best parents we can be for Pilar right now. Being that there's a big loss with the divorce, closeness from both of us at the same time is what she needs to see. Listen, it's not dramatic, but you and Drew or whatever.
We're doing business together. It's a business.
You say business, but Drew in front of our crew, that's something completely different than business.
What is she saying?
I have to pause. I know I haven't watched the episode, y'all, and I know y'all gonna let me know in the comments and probably chew me too. But listen, I have not even seen what the second episode is giving, and I truly feel like Porsha could be over-exaggerating this. I feel like Drew didn't say anything aside from this man has been like a saving grace for her, an outlet for her. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably hasn't had somebody come along and want to fully support her music in a way that I guess Dennis has wanted to. So how is Drew really playing this up? Is she trying to make it seem like it's more than what it is? Or is Porsha feeling like it's more than what it is? You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know.
She said you was her Jesus, her Lord, Jesus Christ and Savior.
Did say that.
Dennis has been my angel on earth.
Drew, that don't sound right.
You know, Drew is going through a divorce with my homeboy. I'm seeing what you got going on, you know.
What do I have to do with
You got 16 marriages on TV.
Yeah,
I had to see all that.
DIT, no, he didn't say 16 marriages. It's giving 16 carriages right away. Yes, I know that's right. I know that's right, Grace. Giving that, them marriages was riding away on Miss Porsha. But
I was in pain.
Not you was in pain.
We share some similar things that we could create music on. I told Drew specifically that she should have a conversation with you.
So are you having Drew sing about Porsha through your hurt or something like that? Because he's saying you had 16 marriages on TV. I was in pain. I told her we could work together with music. So are you writing for her as well? And you're using some of the pain that you may have gone through to sing, to have Drew sing about? Okay.
Because y'all do go naked. But, you know, I didn't feel like I had to, like, tell you, you know, every business move I was making.
It kind of feels like it was some get back in there. Like, he was doing your thing.
To get back
I would never touch Drew. I told Robyn that too, man.
She is literally saying something completely different than what you're telling me right now.
So you think I'm banging Drew?
Yes, she do. I told y'all.
I'm concerned with her as a person who is supposed to be a friend who would try to bring my child's father and film with him in my territory.
You know, if she's going to use the platform for promotion.
Now you better piss me off.
How?
You're willing to, no, you're willing
I don't want to piss you off.
to
Listen.
film with her on this?
No, listen to me.
Why?
What's very important.
Why?
What's
Huh?
up?
I don't know what to build. You don't know what to build? I literally have no expectations on Dennis besides being a great dad for Pilar. But on the one thing I'm asking you, don't film with her on the show and this and that. You can't do that. I don't know why I can't get loyalty from people.
Oh my God, he's coming!
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't say she don't know why she can't get loyalty from people.
Imagine him and I, right? Getting into it or something, and we're not speaking. And now he gets offered these cameras to come and use my own platform against me. I don't need anything else. I'm trying. I'm literally trying. Have you explained that to him? He doesn't deserve my tears.
But you're crying.
I refuse to give him my tears.
But you're giving him the tears, ma'am. You mean you refuse to let him see you cry because he's getting the tears and the tears are being recorded? Am I in confusion or what the hell is really going on, Miss Porsha? What's going on, girl? How is he using the platform against you? I totally agree with Dennis. As I said earlier in episode 1, I felt as though when it comes to his business, that's his bit. Like, that's work. If Drew is going to use this as a storyline, why would she not have Dennis be a part of this? And why can't Dennis be a part of both of y'all's storyline? It's given, Porsha, you may have had a hidden agenda. And since you can't have the ideal life on the show as you wanted to with Simon, it's making me question whether or not you have feelings for Dennis. You may want Dennis back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all having that play date, seeing that he's filming with Drew, could potentially taking a liking to Drew. You over there crying about it. It's kind of making me think and feel that you're reminiscing on what could have been when it came to y'all. And you're emotional about more than just him working with old girl. You're also emotional about the fact that you made a impulsive decision to move forward and get engaged to a man that you did not know, only for you to go on to marry that man and understand that he was actually the fraud in the situation. And what you thought you were gaining, it seemed like Fallon about was glad to give it the hell up. Okay, because it was giving fraud just a little piece. You know, it's a very unfortunate situation. So I don't know how you felt like Dennis was going to help your storyline. And for you to say that he would use it against you, how would he use that against you? Something about that does not make sense. But again, y'all know I'm going to watch the show in its entirety and I'm going to break it down for it to make sense to me and y'all as well. All right. But that is what Porsha is saying right now. Somebody says, Porsha, please. He filmed a whole show with you and your husband while having to watch you try to make the new man the baby dad in front of him. Now, B-I-T-C to the H. You ain't saying that but a motherfucking word because, girl, I had actually forgot about that LaTeasha a little bit, girl. Okay? You ain't saying nothing but a motherfucking word. Did she not use that man as a storyline? Then try to prince him all up in Dennis' face? And Dennis do a little piece of filming because of business with one of your co-workers that, girl, you over here tripping the hell out. If you don't get it together, you better... Porsha, stop playing with us on this good internet. Okay, on Beyonce's internet, you need to calm down. Matter of fact, it's Kenya Moore's internet while we watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. Don't come down here to Kenya Moore's internet playing like that with these people. Now, there was more that individuals had to say. And let me say this real quick. Now, Drew, some part of me is like, I don't know, you do have your own storyline when it comes to Ralph. Unless Ralph is refusing to film on television, you do have your own storyline when it comes to your divorce that could have been used, but also it's just music. It does not have to be that deep. So I just don't think what Drew is doing is wholeheartedly wrong. But catch this. Did y'all see that Ralph over there talking about, so he's been a part of reality television for a number of years. So y'all come on over to his YouTube channel and hear what he got to say. Ralph, you finna start giving reviews on Real Housewives of Atlanta and every scene you see Drew in? Is that what you finna do? And a number of years, he over there talking like he been on reality TV for like a while. But I mean, I guess so. When did Ralph get on the show? Probably after the pandemic or something, maybe 2021-ish or something. Maybe it has been a number of years, okay? I guess. But that's what Ralph got going on. But anywho, child, let's get into what some of the people had to say about Miss Porsha. Because somebody says, I'm sorry, I stand Porsha. Okay? But her beef with Drew feels less about what Drew did or did not do and more about her life being turned upside down by Simon. Okay? They said, let's be honest, Porsha has never gotten over Dennis completely and Drew is the scapegoat for her unresolved feelings. And when I tell you that I can agree, I can agree because that is what is given. Now, again, I want to watch the episode in its entirety because maybe there were things that happened before this that may change my mind and perspective from just seeing this clip of, the dynamic between the two. But let's get into the second thing that someone had to say. Someone says, Drew thinking she can film with Dennis would take away from his film time with Porsha. I'd be pissed too. Her baby daddy, her storyline. Drew has nothing going on this season but going behind Porsha's back and just silly and hella thirsty. I have yet to see that. I would have to wait and see. I don't think that her filming with this person should stop Porsha from filming with him too. Like, I am so confusion. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, because y'all may feel the same way as this individual. And I am a bit. Drew thinking she could film with Dennis would take away from his film time with Porsha. How? How would that take away? They only stepping in the studio to do music. Like, I'm just, okay, girl. If that's what y'all think, then keep it pushing. Someone else says Porsha is a liar, and I always thought it was nasty work that she didn't get the same vitriol as Phaedra did for the Dungeon Gate. Child. People, when it comes to Porsha, I do feel like people like to forget, honey. People do like to forget. But hey, just like I say when it comes to Phaedra, people still drag Phaedra. And I'm like, when it comes to Kandi, I'm like, some of Kandi's friends are cool with Phaedra, right? And although some of us may feel a way about what happened with Porsha and Kandi is cool. So it is what it is, I guess, girl. Someone else says, here's the thing. Porsha doesn't realize that trying to control all aspects of a narrative will never work. It didn't work when she had her spinoff, and it's not going to work on Real Housewives of Atlanta. The more she tries to control it, the more it's going to blow up in her face. And I definitely agree. I do agree with that. It's a very unfortunate situation. I'm sure Porsha is dealing with a bit of embarrassment, hurt feelings, and everything like that. But girl, this ain't it. At least not in the moment. Things may change as we watch the show, but right now, I don't think so. I don't think my mind's going to change too much, but we'll see. Somebody says, basically, Porsha needs Dennis as part of her storyline, so him being a part of Drew is conflict of interest. Yeah, correct. I guess she would think that it's conflict of interest, but I just don't see it being so. But y'all make it make sense for me in the comments, okay? Because I do feel like he could be a part of both of y'all storylines, just a little bit, so... Oh, well, girl. Good luck. All right. Now, next up, I want us to hop over here and get into Watch What Happens Live real quick, because I told you guys we're going to talk about Ms. Toya. Shamia and Toya, of course, were a part of Watch What Happens Live. But at this moment, I want to just focus on Toya and what she had to say about Miss T, as well as what she had to say about Jackie's husband. So first off, let us go ahead and get into Toya and Curtis. Now, y'all remember at one point before Dr. Heavenly got work done on her face and stuff, there was a time when everybody was in a room and Curtis was sitting down and Toya could not find a seat. So Curtis was telling her to go ahead and sit down, and instead of being the man and getting up and allowing her to sit down, he decides to grab her by her waist and pull her onto his lap, seating her on his lap. But Toya didn't just automatically jump up either, Toya. You didn't jump up. You didn't hurry up and get your ass out that man's lap knowing Jackie was right there. Now, I don't know if you like sitting in the man's lap or if you wanted to make Jackie even more uncomfortable than what her husband had already made her, okay? So that is something that happened. And, of course, Curtis got drugged for that. And I think maybe it was shortly after that we found out Curtis was cheating or whatever. So it's just been a mess, okay? Well, obviously, some questions came up again about this man. And Toya had some things to say real quick. So let us check it out.
Was it as big a deal as the pamphlet made it seem that Curtis had his hand on Heavenly's waist in that picture?
I think that, I love you, Jackie. I think that Curtis has his hands on a couple of different waists on our show before, me being one of those individuals. And so I think he should keep his hand in his pocket.
Well, I know who not to sit by or stand by.
Wow.
I'm hollering.
Okay.
He's sweet, though.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so that must mean that Porsha got real messy in that Georgetown news, okay, when it came to Curtis and Jackie. And Jackie is going to take offense to this. She may not say anything on social media, but Jackie gonna take some offense. I don't really think Jackie and Toya close like that anyway. Toya saying, I love you, Jackie. Then we don't really see them interact too much on the show. But Toya not lying. He do need to work on keeping his hands to his motherfucking self, okay? Be mindful. Walk around with your hands in your damn pockets, okay? Good luck. Let's keep going because Toya has some things to get off her chest when it comes to Miss T. So let's hear what that was like.
What is your response to T saying that the group has been treating her unfairly and that she has been iced out based on Greg's decision?
Tisha lies a lot. I mean, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I really feel like Tisha needs to stop living in her truth and live in the truth. The reality is Tisha all season literally was pushing us and you. And I hate to say that, but she was. And we were like, wait, girl, we're just your friends. And so it was really difficult to deal with Tisha this season.
Okay.
What is your response to T saying that the group
I feel like that may make sense as to why the ladies were on her so hard because she was pushing them. And I'm like, why is y'all coming at her about her behavior and her actions when it's not adding up, it's not making sense? Because I feel like she ain't really do nothing that deep. And this is where I feel like production does a disservice to us because we don't get to see these things, right? Y'all have gotten really bad, in my opinion, either that or I don't know. I'm just going to say production has gotten really bad over the years with properly telling a story, I feel, and showing the aspects of it. I understand that it's a limited show, but some SHI could be left out and we could get more scenes of these people's erratic behavior. Greg showing his ass like the people were trying to say he was showing. Give us more of that. Give me a few more seconds of that. T pushing folks and doing it. Give me a little more seconds of that instead of giving me Simone and Cecil taking their ass over to their son's house, cleaning their fucking house up for them. Because they ain't got nothing else going on. You ain't got nothing going on in the office. You can't throw no other event instead of trips, Miss Simone. You can't throw something like what Contessa did, that we have to sit up here and watch our ass over here doing everything for these sons. And then now want to show up and pretend to act like y'all want them to actually pay rent to y'all. Like, go away from me with this. Give me a few. Y'all could have chopped down some of those seconds of us seeing that nasty ass home, okay? And y'all could have gave us a few more seconds of that so that it could really make sense as to why they're coming at the lunch fruits like that. Okay? Because it was not adding up for me. When she says that T lies, I'm like, first of all, don't nobody on that show lie more than Dr. Heavenly. And that's what I said. That's how I feel. Whether I like her or don't like her, that lady don't always keep it a book. And it is what it is. Feel how you want to feel on today, tomorrow, and the day after that. However, I do believe Tisha lie. I'm not going to hold you. I do believe it. The way that she sat in that meeting with Contessa on her channel and tried to say something about Gregory being attacked by this person. You know, he was attacked by one of his patients. So, you know, he's very, triggered by that and this and that. And it's like, girl, you don't have to be attacked by no damn patient to be triggered that somebody's coming towards you. Like, it was just like little things that she's done to make excuses, I feel, for her situation. I can see the lies. I can see what Toya may feel like this woman lies. I will. However, although I do feel like there is a degree of lying amongst all of you guys on the show, all right, I do believe that when it comes to what she's saying about T, I believe it. All right. But again, I have not gotten all the way into Married to Medicine. I have not gotten into Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, we are going to do that over on Patreon first. So if you'd like to be a part of the Patreon community, you can come on over and be sure to join us on the $5 tier if you want to get into some things when it comes to Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right. But that's all I got for you guys. Just give y'all a little something to hold y'all over. Make sure that you're leaving your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you're liking up the video and everything. I'm Jami, that's me. And of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay? Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a practice. Cashed out at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to climb.